Hey everyone, thanks so much for a good discussion this week. So what I really got out of this, of how we're looking at measurement and that quantification and how we look at that with the brain and how there are specific areas that control different functions and kind of how we were able to isolate that, and going along with that of kind of how it used to be religion and the devil and how that was really what was explaining some of these abnormalities, to now being able to specifically say it's this area of the brain that's causing that issue. I really appreciated how we were all discussing just that measurement in general and how it's so necessary, and that at the same time, it also provides, there's kind of a boundary, I guess you could say, is that, there still is experimenter bias that goes on, that still happens, and how can we kind of alleviate the two and still, see how much measurement was vital for psychology to become what it is today, and just understanding human behavior and whatnot, and how we need to be able to quantify it, but at the same time, having that discussion about how do we recognize that measurement has its limits. And I really just enjoyed hearing all of your thoughts on that, when I kind of brought up that we're still taking these really complex ideas about emotion and, our own self-reflection, and how then you also look at like MRIs, and we're looking at these areas of the brain and how there's just so much complexity to humans, which, probably attributes to where we are today, and that's awesome and wonderful. And overall, I just appreciate that. I appreciate people bringing up the concept of, these areas of the brains, but still measuring and having that discussion about where do we find the limits, and the boundaries kind of that measurement has, and how it propelled us forward, but at the same time, it kind of has its limits in its own sense. So it's a little bit of a disjointed kind of a takeaway, but I really do appreciate the thoughts and context that everyone gave this week. Thanks.